It's over to you.
Charlotte, are you guys excited for Season 3? We heard a lot of great things. We got new maps and new modes, and it's all dropping on March 7th. But before we get there, we got an exclusive look for you guys because the best community members are coming to the stage. Help me show some love to Team Grass and Team Roots. We got on Team Grass, UberNick, Oathxx, and LVT Brandon. But on the flip side, Team Roots, it's Lady Echidna, Reclaimer, EliX, and the real life Spartan. You guys ready, Charlotte? It's Season 3. The showcase match is about to be underway.
Oh, we're ready.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. This is one of my favorite parts of every single event.
It is.
Somehow, we get put in the casting booth for these awesome show matches that we get to show off a little bit of a showcase of Season 3 that's coming your way. We just heard from, Tashi on the desk and talking a little bit about it. Ubernick looked pretty hyped about it, although you can see he's trying to keep a few things under wraps as well. But, I mean, I'm excited for Season 3. The Bandit, in particular, that's got my attention.
Yeah, it certainly does. You and I just had a little bit of time, about an hour to play on Season 3 update, and things feel pretty good and excited to have an extended sneak peek this morning. And I think it's a good way to kick off Championship Sunday, right? We pick off a little bit of the social stuff, we get into some fun games before we get into the heavy meat of the day. Take a look at the maps we're going to be playing today. You saw them earlier, but just in case you're just joining us, welcome to the Season 3 showcase. A little bit of CTF Chasm, as well as Escalation Slayer on Cliffhanger.
So you can see that new game type coming in as well in our second map of this series, but we did start off with something a little bit more classic, don't we? A little bit of Capture the Flag, which is really kind of the perfect game type, I would say, just to give you a bit of flavor of what Chasm has to offer.
Yeah, certainly. You're going to see here a little bit of a kind of an asymmetric layout in terms of how the map is split. The flags are going to kind of be catty corner. If you think about something like Longest or Elongation from prior Halo titles, you're going to have flags in each corner, and then a lot of open space across the middle to play with, a lot of grapple plays you'll be seeing coming in. But we're seeing some of the very familiar faces on the main stage, and I got a chance to talk to Echidna, UberNick, Real Life Spartan. Let's not forget, they're on the main stage here. This is a big opportunity for them, and many, many months, if not years, of trash talk and bragging rights could follow this match.
100%. I'm kind of happy the fact this is 4v4 as well, and that UberNick does not get to use a tank.
Yeah.
Because last time that we saw him on the main stage was during the big team battle for Bonanza. Did really well to remember that name, but that was very well done.
Yeah.
And he was in a tank and just went a little bit wild. The man is a big team battle specialist, but can he get it done in 4v4? Hell of a player. This is a different challenge for him.
That is the question. As you see, Taquin, LVT Brandon, Oath, and UberNick here, Team Grass on your screen, ready to go, getting everything dialed in, making sure the audio settings are all dialed in as well as the controller settings. They're getting ready to go. We'll take a look at Team Roots on the other side of the stage as well.
We will indeed. You can see everybody lined up ready to go. Just before we get into the players, as you can see on your screen there, Echidna, Reclaimer, EliX, and Real Life Spartan, I did notice we have a little preview screen to our bottom left, and primary weapon is going to be the M392 Bandit, baby. The Bandit is going to be our starting weapon.
You heard Tashi teasing on the desk. Maybe some consideration there to see the Bandit introduced in a big way into competitive play still to come in the near future. However, we're going to get a little sneak preview here of what the Bandit looks like as a starting weapon. And it's a perfect map, really, on Chasm to see exactly, because you're going to see the kind of the engagement distances it works well at, as well as the engagement distances where maybe there's a lot of fall-off damage, because on Chasm you do have a mix of very, very long sight lines, as well as some close-quarter combat in the backs and bottoms of the bases.
Like you said, we've got about an hour or so to play around with the Bandit a little bit earlier as well, and let me tell you, as someone who is a big fan of strong start weapons, starting weapons that take a lot of skill to master, the Bandit is feeling pretty good in your hands. I was really enjoying being able to outshoot people.
Yeah, exactly.
A little 5-shot is always a good feeling, especially as someone who used to compete back in Reach. It kind of brings those DMR vibes back a little bit. But something we're also going to see, as well as that new starting weapon, we mentioned the Shroud stream, but we're also going to see some beautiful new skins on display here. And my goodness.
Ooh,
I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but whoever is doing the art on the Org side, plus the 343 side for these team skins, give them a raise immediately.
And what's cool, I think Tashi said it on Twitter as well, they really let the orgs run with this kind of next batch of skins and let them create anything they wanted to on the canvas of skins. So big shout out really to these teams, to these organizations, and the art teams that are within them, because they are pumping out incredible looking skins. They look dope. As you and I said, that is a hit to the wallet once those skins drop. However, we're excited to have them in our hands and on the account. Season 3 showcase up next.
Also, really cool to see the new teams, the new orgs, new partner teams with their first skins. You got Quadrant, you got Complexity, and we got a perfect way to start off a Sunday. And that is with a little bit of show match action. You're going to see the brand new map that's coming with Season 3, Echoes. You're going to see a little bit of Chasm here, a little bit of Chasm. How are you feeling about this one? How many times did you fall off the map, by the way?
Oh, I fell off the map quite a few times, but I also had some heroic grapples to back up to stay on the map. We're going to have to see if that's the case for Team Grass and Team Roots as well. As we said, lots of bragging rights on the line between these two teams. It might be a Season 3 showcase, but also some of your favorite Halo creators on the main stage against each other. It's all smiles for Echidna. As we start things off, she grabs the snipe.
Something I want to highlight as well. 2 snipers on the map, which is always a good thing to see. Plus, we've got some comms in the background here, which I'm a big fan of. It's kind of giving me a little bit of throwback vibes. One of the MLG main stage back in the day. But it also means we're going to not miss one bit of trash talk.
First bandit kill is recorded on the main stage. Echidna picks that up. Also a beautiful phase sniper skin you saw on screen there. Bandit will be down. Realize Spartan already running flag with camo in hand.
Well, Spartan's running this one home. I'm sure he's barking out the orders, as he loves to do. Very difficult to hold a megaphone and play Halo there. It's one thing I've noticed. Realize Spartan maybe has to adapt to here.
This one should be home. Let's see. Flag is away. Flashing upon him. Misses the jump. This could be tricky. Needs to pick up the first kill. 3 guys bottom middle. Reclaimer and Echidna need to work together here to pick up the kills. UberNick, though, a double on the other side.
Makes it 3. Might get the overkill here, UberNick. LVT, do not show for him. He gets the overkill. UberNick, welcome to Sunday.
Oh my God, what a way to start Championship Sunday for UberNick. He gets out of his chair for a second, and the flag goes down. And it's yelling, and we are off to a great start here on CTF Chasm.
You could be just yelling for the rest of the cast. Nick's gonna run this flag across map. He's killed everyone.
Wait, he's got too far.
Comfortable.
Too far.
He doesn't know where to put it. This is the problem.
Stays alive here. Ooh, Reclaimer is wise to it. And UberNick, maybe you have to think taking the wrong turn there. He needs a few more laps around Chasm to know exactly where to go. They've been taken down bottom middle. By the way, look at the repulsor for Reclaimer. That's going to be huge on this map. As you can tell, it's really tough to get back up to the second level if you don't have a grapple or a repulsor in hand. Now over to LVT Brandon on Team Grass.
Team Roots 3 dead, make it 4 dead momentarily there. Oathxx is doing some work with the sniper rifle as well. I've seen her in the kill feed numerous times as LVT Brandon takes a moment to step out of production and onto our main stage. You can fall off the map! Ah!
Tragedy on the side of Team Roots.
Copy that.
He's had a busy few days, to be fair to him. You know,
Busy few days, he's been working hard. Take a look at the Bandit though in hand. Here's Tackwood starting another run of his own.
we get this run going now. This is where you're going to see the Bandit maybe getting used. Maybe it's going to be hidden for a few seconds. Little flank coming in there to stop that flag run momentarily. 2 dead here for Team Grass. LVT Brandon back on the map. Always good to see.
Here's a touch here. By the way, you can just tell the way they're moving this one, moving the flag quite well. Gonna jump up quick and try to bring this flag home.
One shot right above me.
Might be able to get this one home, but they need to get the return.
Needs to hit this jump though. This is not an easy jump with the flag. He's gone the wrong way. It is not easy to make the jump across that bridge.
Chasm for a reason. You've got to jump across some pretty big gaps to get that flag home. And Echidna being sneaky in the new face skin, by the way. Getting that flag away. So both flags away from base at the moment. LVT Brandon's got it in his hands for Team Roots. He's also got a Bandit in his hands. He's going to see a little 5-shot coming out Bandit.
Flag is out. Once again, not an easy way to go across this. There is a way to avoid these jumps to stay and exit. Nice job. Gonna sit there as the flag standoff commences still 1-0 in favor of Team Grass.
An intense flag standoff.
Careful. Yeah.
That's what you love to see here. 2 teams go back and forth.
I'm leaving this flag. Yeah, I can sit.
Yep.
And we're going to be coming up in around 15 seconds as well. Maybe they're just playing around that. Maybe I love these show matches as well because it becomes serious always, every single time, so much quicker than I imagine it will.
Absolutely. If you take a look, good shots coming in, assists with the Bandit.
Yeah, Mark is on that still.
There's one on their sniper right
Where does
now.
the bandits
Yeah, nice.
Echidna with the flag for Team Roots on the other side of the map.
John on camo drop.
A little touch on the flag coming in from Brandon.
No.
There's one.
Popping the shields a little bit here. LVT is going to pick up one. That's going to be 1 dead here for Team Grass. So Team Roots have the chance to go forward and look for that return. Maybe not. LVT just played him.
Echidna still with the flag in hand.
Oh, damn it. One shot going our jump up, I think, right in front
As
of
we're
you.
listening to a little bit of the comms, you can just hear back and forth, a little bit of damage being exchanged on both sides, but not enough to get a return. And during all of this, of course, the time will tick down. Still 7:30 left to play, though. A lot of time on the clock.
Return comes in.
Here we go.
Pick it up and put it home. Echidna panics and then relaxes.
You see the look on Echidna's face as her teammates are going, Kappa, 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 Kappa.
So many emotions. And there's the bandit. Doesn't hit the headshot though. Sometimes you gotta pace that thing. Team Grass after the cap though find themselves 3 dead.
3 dead. You hear the comms as well. See what Team Roots can do. It's a big cap though as we're tied 1-1. Took them a few minutes to play, but they win the flag standoff. And if we're honest, it was a pretty pivotal standoff. Look at the commando.
Testing out the extra padding in that certain region of the new skins. It's very important to do.
Reclaimer taking advantage of the main stage opportunity to lay as many assault rifle bullets into UberNick's body as he could. That flag will be returned, and got a chance to talk to Real Life Spartan yesterday. He's actually got the whole family in town, which is awesome to see him on the main stage. And he said years ago he never could have imagined that he'd find himself on a Championship Sunday show match here on the main stage. And a big shout out to all of our creators here on the main stage, helping us show off Season 3 content.
Yeah, if you get the opportunity, obviously go and give them a follow on their respective channels.
Yes, absolutely.
Show them some support for what they do for the Halo scene and everybody who loves to create a little bit of content around it. A little double push coming in. Reclaimer's got a barrel on his hands, by the way. I always say that's foul play. You know what I mean? It's kind of like an unspoken agreement.
I don't know. I think on a
That says a lot about you.
I think on a main stage
says everything I need to know.
on a main stage show match based off we're already seeing bodies being shot. I think everything might be in fair play. We'll take a look at some of the stat outliers. 3 were dead for Team Grass, and Oathxx right now is 13-6.
Kid against the camo after completing the level 1 jump map on the way to get there.
Shut up. Wait, shut up. I got camo. Dude.
Watching you play. There's one underneath me going.
Let's see what she does here.
I killed the flag.
One tap. Ooh, nice little slide bandit combo here. Just taking off the cankles. UberNick nowhere to go. Oh, Kenna needs the 180 here. Ooh, that's good work in the end. UberNick and Co will take down a Echidna.
Gotta talk again now, the camera's gone.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, cool.
Big shout out to J Gravity, probably still the most iconic clip of Halo Infinite play to date. Shut up, I got hammer.
Reclaimer with the commando. That works. Still, good to see. Double kill for him. Oathxx gonna be bottom middle as well. This might be a triple. It's gonna be. Oh no! Misses the melee, gets it. Doesn't get the kill though, unfortunately, but has. Oh, sniper! If he had everything lined up for the overkill. He had 2 in 1 game.
There we go. Let's see. Reclaimer. Hey, nice little trade with Tackler. That would be 1 dead for each side. Oathxx coming in with the AR sauce. LVT Brandon says absolutely not.
Oh, I got sticky keys coming up on my screen. Let's go. Oh, yeah, it's going. Never mind.
Tackler's
tied up for 1-1
got
here.
sticky keys on the screen. Never good mid-game. Never good anytime, really.
Never good.
Gosh darn sticky
General
keys.
rule, if something's sticky, it usually isn't.
Yeah. Not good. That's a
good
problem. Something's happened.
Camo up in 10 seconds. Grapples into the base. LVT Brandon showing a little bit of tech. It's on the M&K, I think, as well.
His on mouse and keyboard. Maybe he has sticky keys too. Someone fell off the map.
Oh, man.
Tack went off the map again. We said you could fall off this map. Maybe this is
There's nothing underneath it.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing at the bottom. A death pit though will await you. Back on board, Real Life Spartan also picking up some kills with the AR sauce.
Yeah, he's got the bandit in his hand. I really want to see a 5-shot. I feel like we should give one of the creators something. If they get the first 5-shot that we see on stream, on Season 3 with a new weapon. I don't know if we're allowed to do that, by the way. I don't know if we have anything. And any power. Well, I know we have no power.
We generally don't. We just come up here and master the video game. But speaking of power, Team Roots, second flag on the board, 2-1. Only 3:25 left on the clock. And still 3 dead for Team Grass. Team Roots looking to strike while the iron is hot.
3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Real Life Spartan's gonna go forward. 3, 4. Ah! 1 more. Staying alive. Oathxx gets another little snipe coming in. Manages to pick that flag up. He's gonna run this one. Little bit of a jump map coming in here. Gets the repulse. Oh!
Tackwin to the flies in. Mouse and keyboard grapple play. It's a hero play from Tackwin. Echidna should be one of the only left players left to run the flag, but she's gone. She stays alive.
Go, Brennan, go.
Go, Brandon, go.
Go, go. I think we just sang two different songs.
I think Kramer's the last player alive. He can't do it. Left flank's gonna be returned. It was gonna be a hero run. Brandon also repulses the nade away, lives to tell the tale.
I got two dead here.
Here they go.
This could be the time flag.
Here's UberNick, just don't fall off, just don't fall off. He's good. He gets the go-ahead, the green light from the teammates.
Got to make the jump.
He's going home.
Makes the jump. Echidna taking down the no shields, trying to make the hero play. Flag hasn't gone in.
Oh
There's
my
two of them
God.
there. Ah, double kills enough. I don't think they're going to be able to cap that one by the looks of things. Realize Spartan's got the ball going.
Oh, just stays alive with the clamber as well. That is tragedy on the side of Team Grass. That flag not able to go back. Hero on board with Echidna.
Come on, Jen. Blame him, Jen. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time is the theme of this map, if I'm honest. Oathxx, camo in hand.
Oh, this is going to be nasty. Team Roots 3 dead.
Last
Camo
player alive with camo. Hero! Leave it to Oathxx. This man will always hit the shot. You've seen his clips. He's doing it again, but no! UberNick shuts down the trip.
He's like, I'm the only one who's allowed multi-kills in this lobby. Wow. UberNick just ruining everyone's fun.
This is getting heated.
Another flagpole coming in. Team Roots 2 are running this one, and this could be a little bit of a gap created.
The chasm,
wait.
No, you gotta make the, no! Try again.
Try it again.
Try again.
Ready?
3,
Ready?
2, 1.
I got it. It says, don't worry. Don't embarrass yourself.
Just please put the flag down. I got this covered. He doesn't make the jump, no! Grapples back up, he grapples back up, he's good, get up, Mark. Mark's on the ground. No, the flag doesn't go in! Flag is stolen away!
Why are we rolling on the floor? Oh, anyway.
Oh, God. He's gonna have a heart attack. He's gonna have a heart attack. 44 seconds left on the clock.
Two flags are still out.
Okay.
UberNick's running it. This could be a time flag if they get the return.
It's a flag standoff. Of course it is to end the... Oh! Echidna! Killing spree! There's too many medals on the screen!
30 seconds left. Echidna tosses a nade across. It does the work for her. Realize Spartan moving in now. Surgical. Precise. Precise? Precise.
Definitely not a word.
It's not a word, but it is now. Goes in with that bandit. Two shields broken. Reclaimer gets it. They're going to get the return.
That'll be it.
They got the cap, yeah. They got the cap. Time cap.
There should be music.
There it
There's
is.
the music. There's the music. I swear, whenever someone wins a game, there's always music. There it is. Team Roots, lots to be proud of there. Game number 1 goes their way.
People don't realize when you play at home, every single time you win a game of matchmaking, you have a full stereo.
Yeah, you do.
Just press play.
Live orchestra. It kicks in whenever you win your games at home. And we
It costs you thousands, but it's
sometimes
worth it.
we take it for granted. Team Grass is going to take that first series. Excuse me, Team Roots takes the first game. CTF Chasm. But don't worry, there's more still to come. Escalation Slayer on Cliffhanger. That was the most absurd game of Capture the Flag I have ever commentated.
There's a few things I've learned from that. not many.
What is it?
There's a few things I certainly
There's
did
a few
learn.
things I saw. I don't know if I learned.
Yeah.
I don't know if I learned
You can
anything.
fall off the map. We were warned.
You could definitely.
Second one is, that jump is a little bit more difficult to make with the flag in your hand than maybe some of the players
Team
realize.
Grass, by the way, here. They had everything coming home. Flag coming home. Look at this shot from Eli, though. Gets the dub. Cross the map on Taquin. Look at this. Was
And then
set
UberNick
up for the
ruins
triples.
everything.
UberNick says absolutely not. Oathxx is not got this flag. And that's what kicked off our final flag standoff, and it was one for the record books. Oof. Last second stop from Taquin.
This nade from Jem,
Look
by the
at
way.
this.
Look at this.
From Echidna.
Absolutely.
The double nade, the two tap.
Calculated.
Ready? Cluster lock, killing spree, runners stopped, Hail Mary, flag joust, double Hail Mary, double kill.
See how wide Jen's eyes went when this medal was popped up.
What a set of plays there. Real life Spartan pops off. And they will take that first game in our CTF Chasm Showcase. But you could say we saved the best for last.
Yeah.
With Escalation Slayer on Cliffhanger. And as you heard on the desk earlier, a little bit of gun game coming into Halo Infinite, and it will be fun to see a few different tiers of weapons as these two teams will unlock different tiers as they put more kills on the board. We're going to be showing it off on the brand new map, Cliffhanger.
Yeah, and it's not just an individual performance where you level up as well. Kind of you can choose to upgrade for everyone on your team.
Right.
When the total amount of kills and damage gets crossed. So all of a sudden you'll see an option, a countdown, a timer sometimes, like do you want to swap weapons? You've got 6 weapons, 6 seconds if you have to. And then you can see those weapons change out. A little bit of a test going on the stage for everyone just to get comfortable before we jump into our second game. What's your favorite bit of Season 2 you've seen so far, by the way? I know you've only seen one game.
What? I mean, it's hard not to say the Bandit, right? It's hard not to be super stoked on the Bandit, as you said. I think it's a precision weapon that's really rewarding. You can really outshoot, outskill opponents as well, which I think is what a lot of players are looking for, especially when it comes to a weapon like that. I think a lot of people are excited. But still one more game to play on the stage here for these two squads. And let's not forget, Team Roots with an opportunity to 2-0. Team Grass can end this one 1-1 and things will stay respectable.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the bragging rights will be shared on the stage. By the way, seeing real life Spartans stare down a camera lens at me, shouting at me like that, I was having PTSD to my childhood.
Yeah.
Been there before.
Yeah. Fortunately, we don't have time to get into those stories right now. Actually, I might lose you for the rest of the day.
My parents weren't wearing Molnir.
They weren't wearing Molnir. Okay, well, it's only because Milner hadn't come out yet.
Yeah. Anyway, moving forward on the map number 2 now. And it is going to be Escalation Slayer here and a chance to tie things up. Like you say, to share the spoils between the two teams.
What does Team Grass have in the backpack? What can they find to make sure that they tie this one up? We'll have to see. Most importantly, it's been a blast here. Thank you for joining us for this Season 3 showcase to kick off Championship Sunday. Been a pretty wild way to start the day, and we really wouldn't have it any other way. Checking out social maps and modes. Brandon going for the airstrike. He'll get the hit marker. Oh, and here we go. So just to get everyone up to speed, if you're just joining us here, Escalation Slayer, as you can see, everyone's starting on this first tier currently with with the Cinder Shot, rockets, as well as the repulsor.
And then you can see they're going to be leveling up to get that sword available. Oh, and Team Roots in a little bit of a lead here, getting closer, so most kills going to them off the break. And now they have this, you can see they've already upgraded, so they're going to have swords available. Next up is the sniper rifle for them.
Yeah, as you can tell, you can keep an eye on which teams are upgrading and how close they are and how many points they're putting on the board. Take a look at that timer as well. You can choose to opt into the loadout. If you're ready, however, the loadout will be forced on you after the timer. That's just to make sure that if you're in an engagement, you can make sure to win that engagement first.
Everything getting a little bit Star Wars top mid at the moment. Those kills are going to be good enough, and all of a sudden Team Grass have stepped it up a little bit here. They have taken the lead, they are pretty close. Here he goes. And better than I do. I would thought that was a bad move, but it looks like a pretty good one.
Here he comes. Picks up another one, and if you've seen Tackwit's clips on Twitch and Twitter, you know that this guy is an absolute monster with the stuff that he can do, especially with something like a grapple sword. 3 dead at the moment for Team Roots.
Sniper rifles being used this incredibly... Look how efficient that was, by the way. They can force the next loadout in 5 seconds. They only had the sniper rifles for what felt like 1 round of kills.
There's Tackwit with just a hydrate, gets the assist and the help that comes in. And really quite a unique map here, of course, Cliffhanger. Unlike anything else currently in the suite, and he eventually gets the melee on Echidna, and you can hear her on the other side of the stage.
I would say it's got one of the biggest man cannons I've ever seen, ever witnessed with my own eyes. Sniper rifles still in the hands here of LVT. It's the weapon I think if he could choose out anything in the sandbox throughout Halo history, he'd like to have in his hands. It's extremely proficient.
We saw what he was capable of in the last game. Of course, there's one against Oathxx. See if he can do it again. New loadout coming in 5. He's only got another second to hit the shot. And it will be swapped out just as he... UberNick exchanging the favor and taking down LVT for the second time in a 1v1 in this series. Here comes Oathxx. Grapple shotgun.
Everything went from long range to short range very, very quickly here. There's one for her, not going to be able to turn 2 though. But now we see real life Spartan trying to add to his tally. A little bit of a dance around the rocks at the moment. Nobody really having the better of each other, but that'll work. A repulsor and intensity. Extreme intensity, as you would expect. The real life Spartan.
What I absolutely love is this is some wild, wild mix of Fiesta plus plus. This is the X-rated version of Fiesta, just absolute carnage across the map. And of course, everyone's slowly on different tiers, then the same tiers catching up to each other right now, 5-4 in favor of Team Grass. It's still that Bulldog, Needler, grapple here for LVT, and to be honest, LVT with a grapple in any scenario, doesn't matter the weapon you put in his hand, this man can put clips on the screen.
Finally goes down though. But look how close they are to leveling up. They've just managed to do so. So now it's shock rifle time. Things about to start getting a little bit spicy, a little bit shocky. Certainly going to be some electrifying kills in this lobby. Oathxx is going to pick up one. Also going to have that stalker rifle as a secondary and the drop ball.
You and I are talking about that drop ball being more and more influential and competitive, and you could bet here in a social setting also going to be quite a factor. I just say shock and stalker rifle as well. If I'm honest, a shock, stalker, and a drop ball is one of the most OP things that I can think of. Yeah. And now you have it as the class for all the players on the screen, but it swaps just as fast as we say it. Now to the Heatwave Sentinel thrust.
Team Grass starting to establish a little bit of a gap here. And Louis V Titan is stepping up as well.
Taquin just did something.
I don't know what it was, but they only hear those noises when something good happens on Halo.
When something absolutely wild happens. Now, just to give you an idea, this is tier number 8 of the total tiers. You still have Team Roots on that tier 6. And only about 3 left here. Plenty of time on the clock, so we will see those final tiers and things get even more wild.
See if Echidna can start to pull this back a little bit here for Team Roots. A couple of headshots with the shock rifle, certainly will do so. For the moment, it's just going to be the death screen and the exact same move that you used to get out of bed.
Exactly. Now to Taquin. AR Sauce here. Finds the weapon on the ground, eventually gets taken down by the stalker rifle of Reclaimer, and that's absolute carnage as you'd expect. Top mid. Team Roots, though, trailing a bit here. Realize Spartan doing what he can to get the team now on their 7th tier.
Mangler's available, and oh my, look at this. Now we've got the oddball and also got the shroud screen. So we've got a little bit of a combination, which is going to be interesting to watch on the other side. Don't know what happened there.
You can tell.
Jen was about to throw hands.
Echidna gets out-manglered, if that's even a thing, by UberNick, and she could do nothing but laugh and maybe pop up off the stage and exchange some trash talk down UberNick's way, and Taquin still running top middle as well. The 9th tier for Team Grass.
They're getting
They're
closer.
on that angler tier, and guess what's last? Wait till you see it. It's just the oddball.
Just the oddball.
Oddball and the shroud screen.
It's almost like they all just went, wait, what? Like, what are we meant to do here?
You have to build a connected
It's like going to Epcot.
network of tunnels of shroud screens and go for these oddball melees in order to win the game.
It's a good opportunity to talk about the shroud screen a little bit. You can see how it works, what it looks like, how effective it can be. Gotta wait for that one to charge back up though. Starts. Need to build this tunnel though. Maybe a chance here. Ooh.
Here we go.
Into the smoke. Kid gets battered. No shroud screen available for a few more moments. Brandon's trying to survive until he gets it. Now he can reset a little bit.
Oh no. Here he goes.
Oh, gets another one. He's an oddball king. And it's getting closer and closer to Team Grass calling themselves the Kings, and that will be it. UberNick pops off. And we have our result here in the show match. And as always, thank you so much to our creators on stage right now. That was an absolute blast.
It seems only fitting that with the amount of talent on the stage, fantastic personalities, that they will tie 1-to-1 in our show match here, each exchanging a game on new maps and game types, and smiles across the board as we got to see a little bit of a sneak peek of what's to come in Season 3.
As we say, it's going to be available before you know it as well. I think a lot of people are very excited about this update. Then this new season that is around the corner, both on the social, on the casual, and the competitive side. A lot to offer for everybody who loves Halo Infinite. And I gotta say, I can't stop thinking about the bandit rifle.
Exactly.
I can't stop. Got a couple of 5 shots earlier. Surprising to hear, I know, maybe to many. But boy, does it feel good. It's a real opportunity with that gun to outshoot people again and really feel like you've won an individual engagement.
Yeah, it does. And what's cool, that was completely a social look, right? We're looking at social 100%. Maps, we're looking at social modes there in Escalation Slayer. However, as you say, there are things to be really excited about on the competitive side. Where exactly does the bandit fit in, both to the sandbox and to the overall game type suite, as well as the shroud screen. You heard Clutch talking about it. Things like cutting off sidelines and things of that nature in competitive Halo haven't really been a tool in the toolbox, so it's going to be cool to see how all that fits in as Season 3 approaches.
Yeah, it's amazing how just one thing like that, one piece of equipment can completely change the meta game, and I'm sure Ryan Noob was trying to get every single bit of footage that he could.
I hadn't even thought about
from what we've just seen.
Ryan
he
Noob
is going to be
screen.
coming up with some strategies. There's going to be some spreadsheets, there's going to be some some docks, all of them made, and he's going to be doing some very interesting things with that for sure.
Yeah, the calculations, Ryan will be in the lab, but we can't wait to see the Bandit, the Shroud screen, and all of Season 3 content coming in. I think people are pretty excited, and once again, a big shout out to all our fantastic creators for jumping on the main stage for us on Sunday morning.
Yeah, a really good fun way to start off the day here, but we've got to talk about what we've got to come as well, because of course we're about to get Championship Sunday started, but before we get there, it's only right that we talk to one of our creators on stage, and Blaze is on that stage right now with a couple of them.
Thank you so much. You know, as we are here for Season 3, we got Nick and the Kitten on stage. Everybody give it up to our creators from Team Grass and Team Root. Nick, what was it like playing on the new maps? You kicked us off with an overkill, and we all heard you across the venue. How you feeling?
Light work, you know, light work, but it's good. It's a fun map. If they give me a challenge, you know, maybe I wouldn't got the overkill, but it was good, it was fun.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a delight to watch throughout the entirety of it. Kitten, what about your feelings, okay? How you feel about this light work comment coming over here from Nick?
We won, so we won the map that mattered. This guy's a social kid. We knew we were gonna lose the escalation, but we won the map that mattered, so.
Now, Nick, when it comes down to all the new changes that we saw here in the 2 game modes and all the new additions, what was your favorite?
I love Escalation Slayer. You know, I'm a bit of a social kid. I like the more relaxed modes, so seeing Escalation Slayer in like a team-based way was super fun. I had a blast with it, so.
What about you, Kitten, okay? Out of everything that you saw, what was your favorite?
I enjoyed the bandit rifle, not gonna lie. And Chasms, pretty fun. Any CE fans in here remind me of boarding action a little bit, so it was fun, but I love the bandit.
Yeah, no, I like the bandit as well. There's a single shot fire precision rifles out there. We had a good time. Audience, did you guys enjoy that? Are you guys ready to play on Season 3? All right, Joe, that's gonna do it for us and our content creators on stage. It's time to get the rest of this tournament kicked off. Lottie, take us away.
Thank you so much, Blaze. Yeah, it was getting very greasy up there on that main stage.